Hi there, everyone. So today we're talking about the new lead scoring app that HubSpot has launched as a private beta. So in case you haven't heard about that or you don't have access to the private beta just yet, I'll show you what it's new and the improvements they are making. All right, so HubSpot is launching a private beta to the new lead scoring system inside the app. And I'm particularly excited for this because we have been really talking about this for the last couple of years. The importance of having a two-dimensional lead scoring inside HubSpot. We actually have a white paper, which is probably one of the best performing white papers that we have so far, which teaches you how to manually set all the properties and everything to have a two-dimensional scoring system. But right now, you don't have to do that anymore because you will have that out of the box in HubSpot. So this is under the marketing tab, lead scoring, and you will see this. So you'll probably have nothing here. I just have a test at the moment. And then when you create a score, you will have two types of scorings that you can set up. One is the contact engagement score, and the other one is the contact fit score. So the contact score, the engagement score, is the measure of the contact's level of engagement based on their behavior and interaction. So this is something that I've been talking about. I mean, all my LinkedIn profile is probably about the content engagement score and how good and important it is for your marketing and sales to actually focus on how engaged your contacts are. And then also fit score, which is focusing more on demographics and whether the content aligns or not with your ideal customer profile. All right, so let's start by creating a contact engagement score. And as you can see here, as you add an event group, there's tons of others that you can as well add. And this only helps you if you want like a more granular and organized view of your scoring. For instance, you might want to kind of group all the interactions which concern to a certain stage, like awareness, consideration, a decision, or all the interactions which concerns to a specific event category like social ads or marketing emails. So let's add an event criteria, and let's start with marketing email. And with marketing email, for instance, if I choose open email, one cool thing that they added is filtered event. So I can filter and I can say, okay, I want to filter this by name, and I can say I can choose which email I want. So I can kind of choose one or two or three. And every time you have more than one, and this really works for emails or call to actions or social ads or even website pages, whatever. Every time you have more than one, you can choose to either score them all together. Like for instance, every time someone opens one of these three emails, they can score 3 points. By the way, every group has a maximum of 100 points that can be used. And I can choose to score them individually. So then every time someone clicks on this email, they get 1 point. Here they get 2, and here they get 3. So in total, it will be 6 points. So I can go on adding more events, or for instance, I can add one more event related to marketing emails. And I can say this time clicked in an email, and I can do the exact same thing. I can do like URL, email name, even marketing campaign. I can say is any off, and I can kind of say, okay, free trial. And I can say, okay, if it clicks, it adds 2 points. No, if it opens, it adds 2 points. But then if it clicks, it adds 5 points. Another thing that you can do now is decay score. So basically this means that after a certain period of time, 1 to 12 months, it will reduce by 50% or 60%. It really goes from 10 to 100. So this means that every content which had 2 points after opening this email, after 3 months, this will be reduced to 50%. So this will only score 1 point. So another thing they removed was negative scores, which I'm very happy about because I was never really a fan of it. But you can now do is exclude contacts. So if you have a particular list that you want to be excluded from being a score, like employees or partners, you can add them into a list and you can exclude them here. And the score property, which the score will be written into, you can of course choose whatever you want. So let's say like event score. And this will be the internal name, and this will be automatically generated once the scoring is on. So another thing that we'll also be launching around the inbound is the score insights. So basically on the content record, you will be able to see a graph where you have the evolution of your contact scoring. And this is particularly exciting for me because contact engagement score, particularly that one, is something that I've been talking for a while here. If you go to Thalox.com, you'll probably see the same. We are doing that for about 3 to 4 years now. The only difference is that we are improving that a little bit more and we are bringing AI into it. You can call us a predictive contact engagement score that predicts the likelihood of interaction in the future. And this is looking into all the data about the contact that you probably even considering putting into the score. So HubSpot bringing those two dimensions together is great, but when using the Thalox engagement score as an engagement score, which is accurate and precise and based on real data, not based on assumptions, and it can really be updated every time you're running this prediction to have a predictive engagement score, this can really give you an edge and improve the overall scoring system. So let me know if you want to know more about that. Let me know also if you have tried, if you are already having access to the private beta. And I'm really excited for the new updates coming for the inbound. Thalox will be there, by the way. Our CEO is going to be at the inbound in Boston in September. So let me know in the comments what you think. Thank you so much for watching and see you next time.